Hey guys, welcome back to Matryoshka Tips, the channel where I share insights to help you better understand women, relationships, and even yourself. Whether it's dating, communication, or just figuring out what's going on in your mind, well, I'm here and I'll try to guide you through it all, and no worries. Today, I want to talk about something every guy has wondered at some point. How can you tell if a woman is waiting for you to make the first move? And it's not always as obvious as you think, but there are plenty of signs women give when they are interested and want you to take the lead. And let's get started. Sign number 1, she finds ways to be around you. One of the first signs she's interested is that she'll find excuses to be near you. And I don't mean accidentally bumping into you once. I'm talking about consistently being in your orbit. For example, if you're at work, she might take her breaks when you do, or at a party, she'll somehow end up standing close to you, even if your friends are across the room. Always find a chance. It's not always obvious, but think about it. Why would she put herself in your space so often if she didn't want you to notice her? And that leads me to another key sign, because being near you is just one part of it. Sign number 2, she starts conversations but lets you lead. Here is the thing, once she's around you, she might start the conversation to test the waters, but she'll often leave room for you to take it further. For instance, she might ask something simple like, how was your weekend? Or comment on something you've posted online. And it's not just small talk, it's her way of opening the door without making it too obvious. And from my experience, women do this because they want to see if you'll pick up the hint and run with it. And when you do, something interesting starts to happen. She'll show you she's invested in more ways than one. And that leads us to sign number 3, she's attentive to you. Now, if she likes you, she's not just going to talk to you, she'll really listen. Women are great at picking up on the little things, and if she's remembering small details about you, it's not by accident. For example, maybe you casually mentioned your favorite coffee order or a story about your pet, I don't know, and she brings it up later. That's not random, it's intentional. I've done this myself when I liked someone, and it's a way to show I'm paying attention and that I care. And speaking of that, showing interest, there is another subtle but powerful way women do this. And that's where comes sign number 4. She puts effort into her appearance. And let's be real, when a woman likes someone, she'll often put a little extra effort into how she looks. And it doesn't mean she's going over the top, but there will be small changes you can notice, well, if you pay attention. For example, she might wear a new outfit, do her hair differently, or even put on lipstick when she normally wouldn't. I've definitely done this. It's not just about looking good, it's about feeling confident around the person I'm interested in, and hoping well, yeah, he's gonna notice, that I'm doing that for him. And when she's feeling confident, she might take things a step further, literally. And here we're gonna talk about sign number 5. She finds reasons to touch you. And I think, in my personal opinion, this one is big. If she's finding excuses to touch you, that's a clear sign she's interested. And I'm not talking about anything major. It's usually small, almost casual touches. Maybe she lightly touches your arm when she laughs, or brushes something off your shoulder. Women do this because it creates a connection without saying too much. And of course I've done it, I've done this myself. It's like testing the waters to see how you respond. And if she's this comfortable with you, she's probably comfortable enough to compliment you too. And here comes the sign number 6. She compliments you often. And speaking of compliments, this is another big sign that you may notice. If she's complimenting you regularly, it's not just for the sake of being nice. Women don't usually go out of their way to tell someone they look good or they are funny unless they genuinely mean it and they are interested. For instance, she might say, you always know how to make me laugh, or, oh, you look great in that shirt. And of course I've done this because it's my way of showing admiration and hoping the guy will notice. But sometimes what's even more telling is how she reacts when someone else gets your attention. Sign number 7, she gets a little jealous. Now, jealousy isn't always a bad thing. It's often just a natural reaction when someone likes you. If she gets a little quiet or changes her tone when other women come up, it's probably because she cares more than she's letting on. I had a friend, for example, who got a little playful but protective if the guy she liked mentioned another girl. And she'd say something like, oh, should I be worried? But you could tell she was fishing for reassurance. If you notice this, it's a good sign she's hoping you'll make her feel special. And one way women try to stand out is by asking personal questions. Here comes sign number 8, she asks personal questions. When a woman is interested, well, she'll often want to know more about you. I've seen this so many times. She'll ask deeper questions to figure out how you are and if there's potential for something more. For example, she might ask about your childhood, your goals, or even your biggest fears. These aren't casual questions, they are her way of getting to know you on a deeper level. And when the conversation gets this personal, you'll often notice something else. She'll laugh at your jokes, sometimes even when they are not that funny. So here you go, sign number 9, she laughs at your jokes. And this one is so simple but so telling, guys. If she's laughing at all your jokes, even the ones you know aren't great, it's because she enjoys being around you and wants to keep the vibe positive. I'll admit, I've done this before. Even if the joke was a little cheesy, I'd laugh because I liked the guy and wanted him to feel good around me. It's like creating this fun, flirty energy between you two. And if she's laughing and having a good time, don't be surprised if she starts dropping hints about spending more time together. And here we have sign number 10. If she's dropping these hints about wanting to spend time with you, she's basically opening the door for you to take the lead. For example, she might say, I've been wanting to try that new restaurant, or, oh, I wish I had someone to watch this movie with. And of course, as many other girls, I've done that before. It's a subtle way of saying, I'd love for you to ask me out. When you hear these hints, don't hesitate. Suggest a time and place and see how she reacts. And trust me, she'll appreciate your confidence. So those are the signs she wants you to make the first move. These aren't just random observations. They are things I've done, seen in my friends, and heard from so many women. If you notice a few things, if these signs, take it as your cue to step up. She'll probably waiting for you. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed any of these signs before? Please let me know in the comments. I'd love to chat with you. And, well, let's talk about it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tips to come. Thank you, and see you in the next one. Bye!